Hey, what's up? It's Kit. Time for another video. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. This channel is the Fishing Kit, helping you decode fishing. I make videos of fishing tutorials, DIYs, tips and tricks, as well as videos of my fishing trips and other adventures. So consider subscribing if you're into those. Today I'm sharing a live bait trolling rig I've been using for my kayak fishing, and it's one of those things that I've been using for years and not really thought about much. I see more and more videos of what people are using, and I thought this would kind of be a good thing to share since it's quite different from what a lot of people are using. Normally, when you make a kingfish rig, you either attach the weight to the hook permanently or you use a weighted head. Say, like a sea witch or a lead head jig. This is done to keep the bait swimming upright. If you want to fish deep, you have a choice of using a planer or a downrigger. On a boat, I find that it's okay, but on a kayak, it kind of gets complicated. And even if you're fishing on, let's say, a Hobie Adventure Island, like I do, it's still a lot complicated than what it should be. There's extra lines in the water and at least one more thing to worry about. But more and more these days, I find myself using a paddle kayak and kind of have this appreciation for compact rigs and tackle more and more. So this rig, as far as storage is concerned, as far as using it is concerned, just works for me. No downriggers to mess with, no planers to slow me down, and no extra stuff on deck. And if I want to go deeper, I just use a heavier weight. Swap it out for a lighter one if I want to troll the bait closer to the surface, and even take off the weight if I really want the bait on the surface. So it's quite simple, fast, efficient, and more importantly, practical. Anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so we're gonna make this thing right here. Okay, this is not complete yet. We will put a quick link. If you don't have a quick link, you can use a split ring. But since I have a clip here, I will be using this one. Your sinker goes on and off just like this. Like that. Okay, and your line is there. Okay, we'll zoom in just so you can see. Okay, so goes like that. And when you're running, the sinker goes to the chin of the bait. We'll start with a brand new rig. Okay, so you'll need a quick link or a split ring, pair of pliers or wire cutter, depends on what you want to use or what you have. I use, for this demonstration, we're using, this is 120-pound wire. You just see it better, 7-strand uncoated. I use a small vice grip just to help me hold everything because my hands are slippery. VMC 9626 treble hook and the VMC inline hook. This is the 7266. Your wire depends on how comfortable you are with working on the wire, but you can use a short piece like this, which is more than enough. Okay, so that is about 22.5 centimeters for my case. This is a wire bending pliers, and I like using this just to make things clean. Okay, so let's start. First, we will make a bend here. Okay, this gives me teardrop shapes on the eyes. Quite clean right there. Okay, we'll start with the treble. Okay, as soon as I put it on there, what I do is use my vice grip so that I can hold it steady. Okay, and at this point it's quite important to hold it steady. Now this is the same as kind of doing a haywire twist and a barrel roll, but we only do 2 haywire twists, and they have to be really, really tight. Bend it a bit more than 90 degrees, and then you start rolling. Okay, it has to be very, very tight, and make sure you don't overlap. You're doing about 4 or 6 of these. So there we go. And then what's really important is that you have a cutter. I'm using these pliers here that can cut the wire very cleanly. Okay, it's crucial that it's clean. Put a bend right there before you make the eye. Vice grip. Okay, same type deal. 2 twists. Very tight twists. 4 to 6 wraps is all you need. If you don't have a quick link, you can use a split ring. You have your main line here, or sorry, your leader here. I usually use mono because you catch the fish with this hook most of the time anyway. They don't really bite the head as much. But as you can see here, even if they bite the head, you have some distance, and the hook is actually protecting the line that goes there. So if you want to run it weightless, you could take the clip off. If you want a heavier sinker, put that on, and it's this fast to actually swap sinkers. Okay, so with a quick link, and this is the reason why I like the quick link, you just put the sinker on like that, and that's not gonna go anywhere. So again, if you want to switch sinkers, all you have to do is just pop it out, take another one, go like that. Okay, with split rings, obviously you will need a split ring pliers, and it's the same. It only takes a few seconds really, but the quick links are faster. So there you have it, a compact rig that doesn't really take a lot of space when you store it. You have a choice of using mono, fluorocarbon, or wire as your main leader, or as conditions dictate. Not overly complicated to make, and highly reusable since it doesn't really kink as much, or doesn't kink at all, like single strand wire does. Since you can use mono or fluorocarbon for your leader, it's also a bit stealthier. Now remember this, and you have to ask yourself this: which hook actually hooked your kingfish or barracuda last time? Okay, for me, it's most often than not, it would be hooked by the stinger. So as far as that is concerned, I'm really not too worried about using fluorocarbon or mono for my leader. Now, for really line-shy fish or leader-shy fish, or when the conditions are tough, you want that mono or you want that fluorocarbon even more. Okay? So for me, it just works. I have those options at least. Now, if I'm using single strand wire or even cable wire, that I'm stuck with that. But with this rig, I can actually do it. Anyway, so I hope this video helps you out, and hook me up with a like if you found this interesting or useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.